So we provide consultants, a consortium of consultants who work for us as senior consultants on a permanent basis, but also open up a platform for employment for people who want to be part-time consultants, students, people in the business area and whatnot. At the same time, incubate people who've got great ideas. So we've been doing this for a while. It's proved very successful. It's worth a couple of million now, which is really nice for a 9-month-year-old business. And trying to get this guy to be on our board. So he's going to tell you more about himself.
Hi. I'm the founder and group CEO of a company called 7C Technologies. 7C Technologies, we are one of the largest integration companies in the region. I started the company when I was 25 years, 10 years ago. So we brought this company into the region, and we're now trying to institutionalize the organization. This year we're trying to close our revenue at 2 billion. So we grew the business from scratch. We got private equity. We were able to now move the company towards making the company a corporation. So I'm proud to be here with you and probably explain some of the challenges that's taken us together. Probably just be very rewarding. But at the same time, see how many of you we can mentor as we go along the journey. Thanks.
Okay, my name is Karanja Macharya. I'm the CEO of a company called Mobile Planet. We're basically an SMS provider for mobile networks. We've been around for about 9 years this month, I think, actually. We started off as a 3-month company, and we now operate about 20 people and do services across the region. We're not as big as MyTIA yet, but we are on our way there. And we're very convenient.
I'm Joe Michelle. I'm the founder and owner of Kaka Farms Limited. We do aloe vera farming, fish farming, and some good. Sorry, and also I'm the regional lead for Sub-Saharan Africa for Google. And prior to this, I was a co-founder of 190 Online, 190 Group Zuku. So yeah.
Okay, thank you. So Google hasn't bought Joe's business yet either, but that's fine. This is good. So we've got a whole spectrum here, and I think we should start at the beginning, since I think starting to be an entrepreneur is always the most difficult thing, because it's hard to figure out where to begin. So maybe we could start with you, Tony, and you could tell us 9 months ago, how did you begin? What thought process was going through your mind, and where did you start? What was the first step?
Okay, I'm a media consultant by profession. That's what I was. And when we used to go to a lot of organizations, I'm sure that is me, organizations or corporate companies, there was a lack of web stuff. They just didn't have, people are trying to find out who are these people, what do they do, how do they do it. And there's no way they could be able to share the information. So hooked up with a friend of mine and said, you know what, do we have any money we can use to invest in this business? So we first came up with a business plan, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And we sat down, drew it up, said this is who we want to target. And even gave him a name. We called him Steve Margaret. So just make sure we have genders organized. And I don't know where the girls are, by the way. Does anybody notice that there are no girls in there? Yeah. Something wrong with it. But anyway, and so we started that, and we put in a little of our money, and we decided, you know what, let's get one good partner, let's work with them, and let's see what we can be able to do. We started off with about 500 to 1 million shillings. That's what we put in. And borrowing, saving, things we had. We sold cars, one car and stuff. And now we're about 10.5 million shillings worth. And that's pretty good in a 9-month period, because there's such a gap. But the first thing, and I think the thing that matters the most, is being able to have an extremely clear vision. You need to paint that picture for everyone. You know that 3-minute thing that you have to prepare in an elevator with this dude? You know it? You need to know that thing backwards. Every language possible. French, Spanish, Greek, you need to know it, because you only have that shot once. We had a shot once. We went and pitched for a job that we knew was bigger than us. And so we had to go buy in other folk and tell them, look, we know this is going to work and this is our vision for it. And for them to be able to say, we're going to work with you, we really had to know what we're doing. So that vision is what made us get where we are right now.
So vision and understanding the market. Yeah. Karanja, how does that differ, or how is it the same from your experience from when you first began?
It's pretty similar. You've got to have your vision, know what you're trying to achieve. In our case, we looked at the mobile industry in Kenya when it was starting. It was about 2001, and everything was getting liberalized. And we figured, okay, what are we going to do in this space. Being IT people, we weren't going to get into selling of airtime, which is what most people were doing. Then I worked in a news organization before, so the idea came up of why not deliver news of our mobile phone. So that's what the genesis of the idea was. From that point on, it was focused around trying to build an initial platform to be able to demonstrate the mobile network, which we did. And then we started working on getting into the mobile network and actually pitching it to them and getting them to sign up and all that kind of stuff. But the initial thing was pick your idea and just completely believe in it. We quit our job basically to do this. So I agree, you've got to have a very strong vision and know exactly what it is.
So clear vision and again, identifying the market need. But how many students do we have out there? Any students? All right, some students. Okay, well, Sammy, give us, did you spot a market need and how are you managing to do this while you're still studying?
All right. I got the chance to intern with Google out in the country, and while I was there, I realized there's so many opportunities. One big realization for me was that the long tail is what really matters. By the long tail, I mean that when you look at the business environment, there's a big group of big companies, but when you look at it, there are a lot of SMEs. I looked at the IT market in Kenya, and generally SMEs are ignored. And I realized, hey, look at Google Apps. It can solve most of email problems for a company with 100 people. Why not become a reseller? And we started getting companies. We are offering solutions to them that are Google-based. Support. Right now, we're going for AdWords to enable NGOs to manage their AdWords accounts. So we realized that there's so many opportunities that SMEs have needs that have been ignored by major companies, and we're thinking, this is an opening. Why not go for it? Yes, it is a risk for us because this, as I said, this is the second time we're trying it. I tried it the first time, it failed. And my greatest lesson was you can't open a company and afford to sleep till 8 o'clock every single day. So I guess you just have to go for it and put everything into it. Yep.
Okay, and Mike, you said you were 25.
Yes, my story is quite different. I don't think there was vision or anything. Really, there was no vision. I went to university for 1 year, and I really hated what I did. Very honest, I hated it. I hated going to campus. I hated going to school. And I really hated the courses I was chosen to do. I was chosen to do math, physics, chemistry. I really hated going to class and ask myself, what am I to do this thing for? Anyway, I quit. So my parents were very pissed off. Very, very pissed off. But in the meantime, I was doing finance. I used to come to Stratford with my CPAs for the sake of doing CPA. I'm hoping one day I'll probably learn something using accounting. Then in the middle of it, when I was 21 or 20 or something, I started working for a company. But already you realize I had no safety zone, I had no safety net. Most of us, unfortunately, we always assume that we have a safety net. A safety net is the degree due the company we work for. We never push ourselves beyond the limit to know what we are capable of doing. So it means at a very young age, I had no safety net. I knew I had to be successful at whatever cost. So what happened is immediately you realize you don't have fear. And most of us, what's really holds us back is fear. Fear to go out there, fear to experience new things. So then I quit my degree. I'm doing finance. I'm working for companies at a very young age. I'm learning stuff. I'm getting the network. I'm seeing opportunity. And immediately I jumped into an opportunity. I said, I should try this at a certain age of 24. I jumped into my private business. I realized, oh, I can make $1 million, I can make $2 million, I can make $3 million. It's not bad, actually. I think I can make 50. And that's how it began. Then I said, no, I need a vision. And with the vision, then you have to think, I need a business plan. Okay, 1 year is past, you need a business plan. Oh, I need P&L. I need to have audited account. Oh, I need to pay taxes. Oh, what's happening? Oh, I need a mentor. Oh, and then the whole thing goes wrong. And it becomes a story. Okay? Anyway.
So, sounds like you had a good vision.